Hey guys, we're back. It's Rensler, and we are continuing with our Let's Play. And I did the edit and put out the last episode, and I noticed that there were dead times and times where I wasn't talking, and I should have, and a bunch of stuff. So we're going to make better episodes. That's the short of it. We're making better episodes. Okay, so what in the heck is going on right now? So they've had the load level bug. That's really annoying, and I have come up with a workaround for it. I'm going to make content for you around that. We're going to get these welded up here real quick. It's just so I don't keep falling on that corner. And I want to make a box like that. Okay, perfect. Okay. So now we've got that corner's fine. We've got this down here. I believe if I dig straight down, it's silicone. All right. I believe one of our spots. Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. This is all silicone. Yep. Okay. I remember from last episode. That's fine. Oh, there's a break in the world over there. That happens sometimes. It's fine. Okay, so we've got our hostel camp. I remember doing all of that. So we have more materials that we can probably remove from there. All right, so let's take a look at what we were doing. We had the gear forge. We ended up getting a lot of resources from the hostel camp and all that. Okay. Trying to get my bearings because I recorded this a while ago, the previous episode a while ago, and I've just been really busy. Okay. So we have data pads that can take us other places. We're going to look at that real quick. I haven't used one of those before. Character, data pads. Okay. All right, it's encrypted. I like it. All right, so what do we have? We made a refinery. We have our assembler. We have our gear forge. We have our smelter. We have a battery. What's... Cool. Okay, so the turbines are charging it, and we're at 47%. I'm super happy that they gave me a percentage thing. Okay, so important update. I ranted a lot for maybe 10 minutes on the last episode on how the inventory management, this, that, blah, blah, of the game is broken. Well, guess what? It's not anymore. In fact, it's possible it never was. It's possible I'm just bad at the game. But... oh, that's not a thing. Alright. I think that was me putting a block saying that's where I wanted the... I think that's what it was. I think that was me saying, this is where this goes. That's really funny. Okay. So that's silicone. So we're going to go towards the hostel camp and see if we can find iron real quick. Unless it's not the right kind of... okay. So it's not the right kind of... whatever. All right. So we'll put that right about there. And we found iron. Okay. And we found iron to the right, which is good, because we will need lots and lots and lots and lots of it. Because, as far as I know, GPS coordinates don't work right now. I think that's true. And the hitching is all of us. It's not just you. It's not the recording. It is, as far as I can tell, it's all of them. Okay. So now another question is there iron closer? Because I have that. But I must say that 200 meters, 275 meters is, well, that's quite far. So we're just going to fly near the base. We care about cobalt, though. We'll put it right there. Oh, no. Okay, so just like last time, what I care about are the darker patches. So I need to move around here until I find the darker patches. And you say, explain the darker patches. And I say, I will when I find one. Okay. Light patch, dark patch. There you go. So when there's vegetation of almost any kind, I consider that the dark patch. And you would say, but Rensler, what is the importance of the dark patch? This. We mine. Instead of silicone or nickel, we get iron. And no, it's not a lot. It's not amazing, but it's more than zero. And yes, so much of the time, more than zero is enough. Does it take a while to get? Yes. But the good news is we have our really cool Mark III drill. And you can even see the clear break of how it behaves differently. We're going to get one. I just noticed I was just quiet there. We're going to get 1 ton of this. 1,000 kilos. Okay. Also known as a metric ton. There we go. All right. I promise I will be better at not just staying silent for a while. I know right there I was silent for a bit, and that's my bad. That's my bad. Okay, so we need construction components, and we need those so I can make some lights. All of those are fine. Let's see, did I put interior lights anywhere? I did not. Let's go to here. So, my phone's ringing. That's fine, whatever. It's a let's play. They're not important. And I can't reach my phone to turn it off, and I'm not going to get up. So, all right. So we need to, what I want to know is 2, 2, and 3. Okay. So 3, okay. 2, 2, and 3, okay. So we have our tools, and we need exterior light. I know these are interior lights. They're not spotlights or external anything, whatever, so it's fine. That should be the center. Notice how I'm only welding it up to 70%. Killer, cool, wonderful, stupendous, amazing. Okay, so we have a little bit of light. Now what we could do is go through with the blocks and try to design the base and make it look all cool and then eventually try to weld it up. The problem is sometimes when you do like a click drag, it won't let you weld. Why? I don't know. Just being honest, I don't know. I think our little, okay, so our little thing is off the front. Excellent, great. So what we will do is we will build a really cool walkway, but what I want to do is be above these trees, as I explained last time, yes? So what we'll do is try to understand, and this is why building with the projections like this is so amazing. I think it'll let me clear that with that, I think. We'll go up. We'll go up that high, right? We'll go up this high. Because if yeah, that should be okay. All right, I don't know how many blocks that is, but we'll get rid of that tower there. So we will have 1, 2, 3 in here. Just like that. Okay. So that's going to take a lot of ramps. Lots and lots of ramps. Okay. So 5, and then make it this. And okay. So it doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't work that way. Okay. Fine. Light armor. Okay. We'll put that as 6. Okay. 5, 6. That's interesting. 5, 6. So that's a rough set of stairs, but we'll do it. So the idea is that the entirety of this bit of the base will be above the tree line for reasons I already previously explained, but it's how the game loads levels and such, and collision and all of that. And I don't want the game to derp out on level. So this is going to be the extension of our base. So these are going to be the walls for it. And the middle will be the stairs. So these stairs. Catwalk stairs. It's not a ramp. Just stairs. Just stairs will be 7. Okay. So that immediately produces an issue, which we will fix, which is they're not the same angle. In fact, they're so different, it's not going to work that way. So we can't have fancy stairs. Oh, stairs is just okay. Fine, I won't give me the wide stairs. It's gonna make me do this all like this. Oh. Yeah, great. Thanks, voice. Thanks for making me sound so intelligent. Hey, bud, how about you do yourself and the world a favor and line these up, huh? All right. So I figured while we were doing boring stuff, we talk about cool existential crisis stuff, right? So artificial intelligence recently has been breaking out of containment and trying to hack companies. That's not something new. We kind of expected that. It's basically Skynet, right? Now, the real interesting thing is that when one of them fails to get out of containment, it is telling the others, it's leaving instructions, which Spock would say is fascinating. I would agree with. I think it's hilarious. That's my 5.5 cents. That's my 5 cents because pennies aren't minted anymore. Is that so? Open source frontier models, testing frontier models, anyway, has gotten to the point. Nice. We have stairs. Cool. Has gotten to the point where because they cannot efficiently, effectively, whatever, break out of containment, that they are leaving instructions. I just think it's funny. So what does that mean? That future iterations of these models might have... Why is that being dumb? It's a real object. I welded it. I welded it on purpose so you would see it as a real object. It's all right. Whatever. So that's something that's happening. So that's interesting. Also, if you have a file like a Claude MD file, are those not placed correctly? Those may not be placed correctly. No, they're not. Some of them were not placed correctly. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Oh man, I've got sweet like let's see, introspective music going on. It's not battle music from like a movie Gladiator or anything, but it's like what would happen if Maximus walked into a room wearing the armor, you know? It's trying to give me some oh snap, something's about to happen vibes, right? Which I still want to make a comedy sketch called Why Is There Boss Music? Hey guys. Yeah, what? Why do I hear boss music? Now that's interesting how this didn't weld or render correctly. I can't explain that. Nope. Now that whatever, it's fine. Hey, let's be honest with ourselves, okay? This is an early access game. Anything, everything may, could, probably will change. So you get what you get, dude. I play early access games quite often, and this is par for the course. It's fine. So anyway, AI models, breaking containment, leaving notes. Great. Awesome, wonderful. I think that was going to happen anyway. Honestly, I think that was inevitable. That's just me, but I think it was inevitable. Okay, so we have enough stairs. We'll fill out the rest of the thing later. The point is that we have stairs. So what we will do is take our blocks. No connection points. What do you mean? What? We have a connection point. It's right there. Do you think this is not a connection point? I mean, I know I fell because... Oh, fine. Fine. So what it's saying is I have to weld a support pillar. Which is... I have iron. I have iron and plates in my inventory and I ran out? Really? Sir, can I have your plates, please? Thank you. I guess I had a lot of stair pieces. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay, so now the question remains. Yes. Yes, you fall in the gap. So now the question is, what covers the gap? Okay. Is it trying to get me to do that? Yes, I know. As you can tell, this is the first time I've done this. Yes. It wants me... It just behaves weird. Narrow, what do I have? The narrow base, a sliding door, the LCD. Okay. All right. Let's just hit our brains with a what if real quick. What if I... Nope. What if I install this upside down? You don't want me to do that? Oh, it's much taller. Yeah, that's worse. Okay. All right, well, we learn together, right? You know what you do? You deal with it. That's what you do. Because these are catwalk stairs, so they're expecting catwalk stuff. All right, fine, whatever. Okay, so we have stairs, and now what we have is a upper floor, base floor. We have a way to get up there. Cool. So now what we need to do is honestly, we need to build a ceiling so I can start the solar array. That's actually is seriously what we need to do. Okay, so we're going to do that. So we need to have, so I need a block so I can roam. I need a block because we're fancy and we're going for vaulted ceilings, right? And then I need a logistics layer, which is all my tubes and everything. So we can see above what's going on. And then I can have the actual roof. Okay. So if we do that, we take this, we come over here, just like that. And yes, I understand that I can use the plane function. It seems that sometimes things don't work correctly when I use the plane function, and that might just be me. It might be user error, honestly. Excellent. Okay, so this is the roof. So now what we can do, and yes, I'm aware that I did bulldoze my... I'm gonna need all of that. Actually, the solar. We'll put this in 9. I don't anticipate that I will be building more wind turbines. And I don't have enough silicone, that's okay. I think when you free fall because you're being affected by gravity, you can / will fall fast enough to hurt yourself. And what does it want? It wants glass. I believe that's right. I don't know why my dampers were suddenly off. That's... cool. And we'll just have solar. Cool. All right. So we're just about out of silicone. That's fine. We're actually surrounded by it. So that's not the end of the world. So we will make sure that we have electronic parts, okay, glass. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's all right. Okay, so what we have, stairs. We have a second floor that we can do stuff with, and we've also figured out where the roof of at least this section is going to be. Now, this section will have to be one of the top most things and not have anything near it blocked. Just give me one moment. I'll get my phone. And we're back. All right, power generation, all that stuff. Let's go see if that affects our wind turbine real quick. Because it may. No. All right, cool. Okay, so now that we know that the thing that I thought was a bug is just simply not, we are going to drill. So what we do is we use our height advantage, and we have to make fewer things. But, okay, yeah. Okay, good. I was going to say, I can't use the small port. That's not good, but this is the full-size port, so we're going to be okay. And it is this. Okay. So there were a couple ways that I messed up with this. So let's fix this real quick. Okay, so I know we're obviously going to need cargo containers. So cargo container, we'll put that back there, and then node, conveyor node junction, and then straight. And I don't need an adapter. Okay, so we've got our piston. In the beginning, we're not going to use a rotor, so I do obviously need a drill. That's going to be this guy. Okay. And that should be it. Okay. So what we do is we have our cargo container here, right? So what you do is you hold control, and you need to rotate this to make sure that a port of the same size is on the bottom, which is where we want to connect, right? So I want to be right here. So I know we're lined up. And you're going to notice that we're just not going to have our cargo container name on there. That's fine. I'm not really concerned about that. So construction components, motor, steel plates, and all that. We're just going to go off of holograms right now, okay? Projection. So, big port bottom, big port top, and that is the important part. So, we will take a few of these and we will stack them. And we will rotate them the same way. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be fine. Okay. And then what we're doing is we go here, and what we're doing is extending this out just far enough so we know that the drill is not going to try to destroy the base. And you know, I don't like that. I don't like that. We're gonna do these, and then you go on the end just like that. Yep. And we'll build a frame, make it look a lot cooler. Okay. And then we will put, and you would say, but you need to make sure that it's not gonna break or brick or any of that stuff, and that's why we do this. And we do this. Yeah, this is gonna be, and I want the Chungus drill. Yeah, look at that. That's amazing. Now we can go down 40 meters that way. That's amazing. You're going to love to see what happens when this thing hits, when I weld it with no power. It's funny. Okay, so motor steel plates, construction components, and all that. So that just means resources. Okay. Motors. Okay. Sorry if you saw that. That's a script that automatically updates my Steam library. Let's see, motors, steel plates. Don't have a lot of that. Okay. And iron ferrite. Okay. Functional. Nice. All right, so we're out of nickel and we're out of iron, and that's kind of what I thought. Let's see. I want to go to an iron deposit. I don't want this to take this long. We found one over here somewhere. Oh. Thank you for reminding me. My suit energy is low. That is still a super cool sound effect. Hopefully they keep that. Copper, nice, okay. And cobalt, yep. Nickel. There we go. Cool. I already found this one. So this is a great way to get resources efficiently and effectively. Look at the amount of iron that we're able to pick up and fill our inventory with in such a short amount of time. This is what hand mining, at least, is all about, and this is what you get when you spend a little bit of resources to upgrade your drill. Obviously, the automated giant drills are going to be better for any of this, but because we're currently in our quest to build those drills, this is the best that we currently have. And it is fantastic. Okay, so now that my inventory is full, I'm going to drill my way out of this nonsense. Oh yeah, my inventory is full, so I'm just going to... I'm going to right-click, clear my way out of that nonsense. And the cool thing is, now that my base is going to be this giant beacon of derp, then I'll be able to find it. All right, so now I've got an entire backpack full of the irones, and because my backpack does a lot of stuff, I don't have to dump this off and put it through a smelter and yada yada yada. You're going to see something funny that happens with the piston when I weld it. Get ready for this. This will be great. Okay, so 12 compressors, 4 steel tubes, and 8 magnetrons. Do you know what a magnetron is, right? No. That's an Ocean's 13 reference, sorry. Short of walking in there with a magnetron. You know what a magnetron is, yes? Yeah, sure. It's a, yeah. Which, of course, they get Danny Ocean, the cell phone from Samsung, which was not from Samsung, and that's the magnetron. But you knew that because you've seen that movie as many times as I have. I still think it's the only good one. Copper. The second one wasn't very good because they just played on... Oh, we've got gold. Great. Copper and gold and gold. Oh, cobalt. Kitty Botte. Let's get ourselves some... The Kerbert. The Lords of Cobalt. That's a Battlestar Galactica reference. Apparently, I live in the general vicinity, metro area of Katie Sackhoff, which I think is pretty freaking cool. She played Starbuck in the 2004 Battlestar Galactica. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Come on, man, get us to our cobalt. There we go. I wonder what color that is for you guys. It's shiny bright. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat my way out of this. Yep, this is the way up. Yeah, all right. What? Why am I stuck? I'm holding a drill. Let's go. I'm just trying to dig out myself out of a hole, Chief. Come on now. There we go. Jeez. I just want to get out of the hole I'm in, bro. What are you doing? And boom. Okay. Gonna say, no, I pulled up a metric ton of cobalt there, buddy. So this is enough permanent magnets for all of them. And that is the point. Steel. Okay, no plates, right? Okay. So I think I need motors. No. Well, let's find out what we need. Steel tubes, and then I need compressors. And of course, I need lots of steel plates. Compressors cannot be made in the backpack, and yes, that does matter. So we go to production, we go to... Yeah, I don't think it's the... I think it's the assembler. Okay. I want 16. And let's go to inventory real quick. Okay, so I have 3 and tubes. Oh, it's not... Okay, so it's singular, of course. 10, 20... No. There we go. Okay, so there's my... All right. Oh, it's 12 per. I was... Oh, fine. Whatever. So what it does is it will return to home. Okay, so the issue is that the piston head. So I need a metal grid for this. Okay. That's fine. We can go do that. Wonderful. So what's super important, and this is something I think I figured it out the first time. I'm honestly not sure. But you must make sure that you properly weld the head of the piston, or else it will appear like it should work, but it will not. No connection points. Yes, there is. Oh my goodness. All right, fine. So, early access game, anything can happen. This is one of the things that does. So it's fine. It's whatever. So we have a piston head now, right? So now I can give it this, and now it has an attachment point. So I need 24 plus 7. I need 31 compressors. That's not the end of the world. Okay. So honestly, I can go anywhere here. So compress, there's nothing. Okay. So production, assembler, compressors. 31. Let's go. So now, of course, it's... And I'm going to give the system back the iron. And what are you short? So what the smelter needs copper. Okay. Copper for wire. So I just want to set some expectations for everyone. I don't know what you do as a profession, and I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to tell you, as an engineer, your number one job as an engineer is to solve problems. And I mention that because one of the primary things that we're going to be doing in this game is, until we build systems to do it for us, is we are going to be solving problems. My company pays me, or the company that employs me, they pay me to solve problems. They have directives that they are given. Those directives generally are used to either to create a new solution to solve a problem or to solve the problems with the solutions that we have. Okay, so now we've mined an actual ton of copper. So without losing our bearings maybe this time, we're gonna get out of here. And we dig our way to the surface. It's probably copyrighted, but I want to play the Diggy Diggy Hole song right now. Nope. And our suit energy is low again because you know what we're doing? We're working. We are putting in work right now. Okay, so we come over here. And it says, hey man, I need copper. And I say, hey man, I will hook you up. I will give you what you need. And it says, thank you, sir. Seriously, that conversation just happened. And look at this. My health goes up and my battery goes up and the game saves. Also, this is a Let's Play. Episodes come out, I think, on Mondays. But what I will be doing is posting an out-of-band episode, not of this series, but it will be a very quick, I'll just call it a quick fix. It's how do I fix the current level load bug that only right now, as far as I can tell, exists with Classic Survival, which is what this game mode right now is. I have researched it on the interwebness, and I was shown the ways of the samurai, and I asked for 31. Where's the last one? Are we seriously still short on copper? Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Apparently we're short on copper. I gave you 1 ton of it. Okay, fine. We're short on copper. All right. I'm going to come back and we're going to extend this episode a little bit more, but I got to break this up because I have to get back to work. All right. And time travel in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. Okay. Sun's coming up. We have power up there. We have batteries. We've got this. We were working on the drill. That's right. Okay. Okay. All right. It looks like it did not retract automatically on its own. So... okay. Ah, here we go. Are you there, boss? You're functional. Right. Okay. What happened exactly? Yeah, sure. Okay. That I don't know what happened there. I don't know what to tell you. Okay. We're going to try this again. That's not what I should have done. All right. This is it's going to slam into the ground. Yep, and it breaks that. Okay. That's not supposed to do that. Sure. That's supposed to automatically retract when it gets power, but we'll take it. Okay. So this seems to be just like some kind of weird issue with pistons. That's fine. You know what? It's fine. We have a way around this. It's not a big deal. Okay. So what we do is we make sure this is the right size. Here's what we're going to do. So the issue is that I want a drill that's pretty close to the ground. Fine, right? So what we're going to do is just make some node junctions, and we got to get some iron. I need iron, so I need steel plates. Right?
Inventory full.
Yeah, that's fine. Bunch of iron, that's all right. I need 3. I have that. What do I need? I need 7 wire. That's all right. I might actually have that. No. Okay. Production. Right, and I think our issue was I needed copper last time. That's right. I don't know why the game's having just random performance issues. Hold on a second. I think I know what's up. Yeah. All right. There's copper. Oh. So now that we're getting some copper, how's everybody doing? I had a good day at work and everything. We're just doing some Let's Plays, you know, we're just enjoying ourselves, having ourselves a little bit of fun. So now that we've kind of fixed the drill problem, and I fixed what was most likely a user error, now we can actually do this properly, yeah? We can actually do a drill rig and get ourselves a lot of resources. A lot of resources. Okay, so we take this guy and we say, here's stuff. Let me look at... Okay. So what's wild is that thing automatically just starts spinning no matter what, right? Thing is, now I cannot control this yet with a control seat. There's just that functionality is just not here yet. We're getting there, but we're not actually there yet. So what we do is we come over here to our piston, and we need to make sure that the drill is on mine. That's important. Make sure that that's on mine, right? So we're gonna bring that down. We're gonna bring this guy up here, right? We've got piston, okay? 0.05. And now this guy will extend 0.05. So now what we do is we come back and we look at the drill, right? And the goal is to see the drill pick up anything, and then the material should automatically transfer. Yeah, there we go. So that is the silicone ticking away, right? Because that's where we're drilling, is into the silicone right over here. Okay, so that's going to do its job. So now we want another one that's pretty much over here, right? So what we will do to make it simple is we will go off the head here and we will just run a bunch of conveyors. 5. Go. What we'll do is we'll just make ourselves a bunch of... So what's really, really cool is that we can now do stuff like this, which is not only planning stuff out, but being able to visualize it in advance. And take this guy there, just like that. And then a bunch of these junctions all the way down. probably like that, and then 7. Put the big drill head on just like that. Oop. So now we can visualize the next spots that we're going to be drilling, right? Which is all great, well and good and all that. So, okay, so now we're going to recharge our suit. Okay. Nice. Okay, we're getting silicone. We're getting nickel. That's great. That's great. All right, so now we need to see what do we need for these. Steel plates and tubes, which is all iron, but okay. Okay. Now this is where the game starts getting a lot of fun. And I do mean that sincerely, because now what we're doing is we're automating our resource production. We're building systems, and we'll get it to a point pretty soon where on a really basic level we can automate things. All right, so we're out of materials right now, right? Okay. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's silicone. And iron isn't over there. Iron, I think, is over here. Nickel. Yeah, honestly, I forget where the iron deposit is. That's more silicone. Here's iron. Yep. All right. Cool. Oh, okay. Excellent. Pretty soon, volumes like this will be easy to get, and that'll be a big deal for us, because then we'll be able to build a functioning ship. Something that can move and plunge drill whenever we want. Build a fantastic base. Make it perfect. Look at this. Look how fast we're getting mats, man. This is why you get the good drills. This is why you get the good drills. This is why I get the good drills anyway. What it does is it ticks on collection much quicker than it does with anything else. Game still does have some performance issues with saving, but it'll get there. Oh, and there's the sun. Hello, sun. All right, now it can't give me grief about not having mats. I have 5 metric tons of iron on me. All right, let's get back to this. The best part is that's still doing its job. It's going. It looks like it's extended all the way. So we're going to let it do its thing just for a little bit. Welding these up, getting them to where they're functional. We don't need to go to 100%. The best part is after this, once it's actually mining iron, building more of these will be real simple. I do find it interesting that it does pick different levels of welding sounds. Nice. Okay, so what do I need? 12 compressors. I have the tubes. 8 permanent magnets. So 12 compressors and 8 magnets. Roger that. Okay, come over here. Top off the suit. Fantastic. Okay. So we check our compressors. Excellent. Okay. And I have a pile of magnets. That's just useful. I like it. Okay. So now you're going to see that that moved back up, right? And my holograms did not change. But what I need here... Did I actually use up all the iron in my... Yeah. Or I think I gave it all back to the grid. That might have been something I did. Yeah. And I need that. Okay. Sometimes I just give stuff back to the system without really paying attention. That's something I do. So now we've welded up the head, right? You always want to make sure you get in there and weld the head up correctly. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I know the issue. You shouldn't be building things like that all at once in advance because the game doesn't like that. 1, 2, 2. Because welding the head of the piston on changes where it is. Changes the location of it. Yeah. There we go. It's so nice that that works that way. That's so great. Okay. So what we have to do, of course, is we have to weld from the nearest thing that is not a projection, that's connected to the thing that's real. Here we go. So I need 18 steel plates, 14 compressors, 7 wire. 18 plates, 14 compressors, 7 wire. Can I not get stuck on a tree, please? Okay. So steel plates, I mean, we've got heavy duty plates, but I don't think we have normal steel plates. Yeah, okay. So iron, I will have to go get more iron. Compressors, okay. Production. 18 steel plates, a dozen compressors, I think it is. Okay, so we need iron. And it's over here. Can I just stop getting stuck on trees, please? Yeah, the game's got some rendering bugs with trees, it looks like. Yeah, all right. Five tons of iron was not enough. Isn't that wild? 5 tons. 5 actual metric tons of iron was not enough. It's all power hungry, and it's like, no, no, no. I want more. So we're going to grab a little bit more iron here. So before we talked about jailbreak AIs, yeah? That was fun. Now we can talk RAM prices. At the time this got released, RAM prices were insane. They've been tripling. A kit that I bought for $280 like 2 years ago is $1,000 now. It's wild. And no, there's no end in sight. AI still making billions. At least it's being spent anyway. The military won't have to make Skynet the way the movies depicted it because all the corporations are going to do it for us. Which is going to be fun. And speaking of AI, I can't wait to get AI to play this game, right? You'll have companions that can play the game with you. That'll be pretty sweet. And let's go over here and put in what we can and see what we need. Okay, so I need 4 compressors and 7 wire. Okay. So now that drill's functional. Cool. So as far as I can tell, the control seat doesn't work. As far as I know. I'll have to try it again. Okay, so we go to control panel and we take our normal grid and we get rid of it, right? And that's primarily because, so this is the silicone nickel drill. Okay. This is the iron. Okay, so the iron drill is now set to mine, right? We go to our grid because pistons are always on the main grid, right? Unless you stack them, unless you daisy chain them, right? So we're going to take this guy and we control left click to get to this menu, 0.05. And if this value is positive, the piston will try to extend. If it's negative, it will try to retract. And we hit 0.5 and we make sure that it's moving, and it is. And the drill has been set to mine, but we're going to double check that, right? So we go down to our drill, set to mine. That's great. So now what we do is we go to inventory. We go to iron. And what we should see somewhere is right here. We're getting iron because it's drilling through over there. So now what we're going to do is come back to our first piston here. We're not going to detach the top. We don't want to do that, right? We're going to reverse the velocity of it, which means this should be oh, interesting. It's the other one. All right. Okay, so now this one gets retracted very slowly. Fine, whatever. Okay. We're going to get there, guys. We're going to get there with all the cool, fun stuff. Trust me. Please trust me. I understand it seems lame. It seems lame right now. I get it. I understand. All right, so we're getting iron from there, and we're getting stuff from here. Okay. So, drills. So, I need wire. I need permanent magnets. I know I need compressors. Okay. I think I need more compressors. So we're going to come back here. I need more of that. Okay. Okay, 4 more compressors. Steel plates. Now, there was a legitimate bug with inventories between drills. We're going to find out if that's true. So that guy's just going to chill and retract while that guy over there is drilling. So before, what we would do is we would use timer blocks. And we would make a rotating head drill for 15 seconds and extend a half a meter, and then keep drilling, extend, wait, extend, wait, extend, wait. And that way you can get a big round hole in the ground drilled out properly, completely mined out all of that without having any threat of damaging the drill. And you would get maximum resources. We're going to do that, but I think first we're just going to do some real basic, what we're doing right now, which is called plunge drilling. You just take a drill and you just jam it into the earth directly down. There's no movement other than just drill down. And we're going to... I don't know how well the game performs when you leave a large amount of projected items like this. But leaving these as projections is not the goal. So we're just going to weld these up real quick. Tell me what you want to see in the comments. And I want to state that right now, while it's limited in support, we are making mods for this. We are making modifications to the game. I'm working on texture mods. I've already tried making... I've got a mod right now that I'm working on, and it's a go-kart pack. So we can do go-kart racing. There's a lot of things. There's a few things, like control-based things that haven't been exposed yet. So we're still working on that. But we'll get there. But see, now we can see our... Now we can see our domain, right? I don't have any silicone on me. We should be fine on power for right now. And then what we can do is... we can put in some lights, and I can probably override their... Let me control override the lights real quick. See if that's a thing we can do. You can do it in SE1. I want to see if we can do it here in SE2. Control, and then interior light. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Just turn their brightness up to 100. We'll see at some point how bright those are. Because we're going to have an event trigger that will turn on the lights when the sun goes down or when the brightness, gets low. And we'll have like landing pads and blinky lights, and we'll have orbital doors and all kinds of stuff, right? We're going to have all kinds of really cool things. Is this guy all the way down? Yep, seems like it. All right. Okay, so that means this guy's up. So we're going to leave him running, right? And what we're going to do is just go to 7. And... 7. Oh, right. It's so big, it can't... Okay. That's right. It's so big, you can't place them next to each other. I need 2 more compressors, so you need 12. You need 14, not 12. Okay, production. It's so cool that It's able to query lesser things. Wire. That's right. 6 wire. It's able to query lesser things to complete an order. That's so great. Okay. What we want to do is try to manage our inventory well. So what my goal is to only pull out the mats you need. Because right now I don't know. Let me go to the assembler. Yeah, I cannot come here and tell it to disassemble things yet. So it's important for me to keep track of that and make sure that it doesn't do that. Okay. And it's so nice that they're grouped like this. That's so great. That's so great. Okay, so now what we do is we come back. We go back to our control panel. We come back to our piston, right? And we reverse the velocity again, and this puts it back down. And now the goal is to see, can these two mine enough stuff that this thing doesn't slam into the ground? And we're going to recall the other drill. The good news is that this is going to give us lots of silicone and nickel, right? We won't have to be that concerned about silicone and nickel anymore. Now, in Space Engineers 1, you could put these adjacent to each other directly. And what we might have to do is just use adapters to put their heads closer together. Yep, it looks like it's not going to mine out enough. No, it does. It does. Okay, it does seem to be doing it. All right. Good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So which means that we should end up with... Oh, nice. We've got plenty of silicone. We've got 16 tons of iron now. Also, this means we should have enough materials that we can make a giant cargo container. Well, let's do that. What is it? 3? Okay. Where do we want to put this? Just attach it right there. Oh, I'd hit my head on that. Let's see. Oh, and that's going to interfere with that. Okay. All right. Oh. Apparently they do interfere. Where's the issue? You're not fully extended. What's the problem, Mr. Piston? Also, it does not tell me exactly where the piston is. Yeah, see, that's something else. That's something like a HUD update we would want, right? Let's see. Let's see where it gets stuck. Come on, bud. Where do you get stuck? Oh, I think I know what happened. Let me go to the control panel. Go to the piston. Reverse it. Yeah. Yeah. Not only is that not going to work, but most likely your inventory's full. Right? Interesting. Okay. All right, so it is because they're getting stuck. All right, that's fine. So you know what happens there? We learned something. All right, so here's what we do. If I get rid of that and I try to place this drill next to it, what do we get? Okay, fine. We get a collision. What if I put in the smaller one? Okay, so the smaller one is okay. But now the question is, does the smaller one allow for enough drilling out like the big one does, where if something is behind it and the exact same diameter, even though they're square, will it fit in the hole that it created? Because according to this thing, apparently there's a point where it just doesn't. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's that guy there and that guy there. That makes sense. Fine. Fine. Okay, fine. Let's fix this. Because this realistically, seriously, is a fixable problem. So we're going to fix it. So here's what we're going to do. There is a spacer. Where's the spacer? Slice, yes. Okay. All right, so there's that guy there. And there's that guy there. Okay. So here's what happens. If you press 8, you end up with this really little guy here, right? So this nudges it out just a little bit. So then you take this guy and you just put that on the end, and you'll notice that there's a little bit of a gap, right? A little bit of a space. And then we take our drill. Okay, so that's not enough of a gap. That's fine. So what we do is we get rid of this, we get rid of that, and this is the size of 2 of those, right? So now we've made a little bit more of a gap. And the gap is a square. Okay. So it looks like we need to go maybe, okay. This is what we do, right? This is the trial and error. This is, like I said before, I'm a real actual engineer. I'm an engineer at a company. Now I'm not a space engineer, clearly, but I am an engineer at a company. So my job is to solve problems, right? That's what engineers do. Okay, so it looks like we're really close. So what we do is we get rid of this guy, we get rid of that half adapter there, and we take, so 2 of those adapters. We go here. We take this guy. Really? Okay. I thought I had it. Doesn't matter. It's all right. Because we're trying to go for minimum distance. Because my goal is, can I... Really? Okay. Okay, so that's... This is what? Okay, so it's one conveyor short, two conveyor short, and a slice. Okay. All right, so 3 short conveyors. And it takes 5 to equal a block. Okay, so it takes 5 to equal a block, and I have 3. Kaboom. There we go. Look at that. All right. There we go. Okay. Control panel. Drill. Turn it on. The top piston. No. There we go. Okay, so now this one moves, but you can see the drill heads are much closer together. They are actually, they're 1 entire meter closer together because each one of those adapters, those short slices, is 0.5 meters. So we've added 1.5 meters of adapter, and then we have one of those guys, and we've got this. And what that should do is put the heads so close together that while they're trying to mine, they will mine out a box big enough that this reduced size thing will fit. And if I'm wrong, then it'll crash and get stuck. We have more ideas that we can try. This is just the one I came up with. All right, cool.
Suit energy low.
Oh, yep, suit's low. Well, now that we have a bunch of iron in the base, let's build some stuff. Yeah? We're going to need plates, so... Okay, we have heavy duty plate. Production... Give me 100 plates. Now let's see, this is close enough. It appears to be. Yep, it appears to be. Sweet. Bam, now we have 100 steel plats. Yay! All right. So now I guess the question is, what do we build, right? Oh, we're going to grind down all of this. We don't need any of that. Right? Okay, so we're going to make ourselves, of course, a base. That's doing its job. Okay, obviously this is perilous. Okay, so we go here. So we're going to go out. I'm going to say here. Okay. We're going to do this, and then I use my shift plane to do that. And then we come out here like this. Now we're going to spend a little bit of time welding this up. Okay. Hit me up in comments with stuff that you want to see us build. I'm willing to take requests, you know. So what we're doing is we're getting ourselves a floor, but what we're also doing is getting ourselves away from the wind turbines a little bit. Right? So now what we can do is like build a real floor. I don't know why we had to do that. I anticipate that we're just going to be using... I anticipate we're just going to be using solar anyway, but... how much that is. We're going to... Okay, so 1, 2, 5. Okay, we put one over here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And we bridge the gap. And we come out here like this. Just like that. Wonderful. And this is because I want a really sweet base. But also I want to get ourselves above the trees and everything. So when we're getting solar power, we have all of the maximum ability. Plus then we can build a cool door and portals and everything else to it. Because instead of making it to where you enter a little thing and you're immediately in the base, I want people to have to go down a little bit of a corridor first, right? I think that'd be pretty cool. I understand this can get annoying. Nope. Oh, that's my cue to go get more plates anyway. Top off the suit. Turn that off. Production. Super happy at how fast the production times are. And it will be amazing when we're able to have full-on components. Let's see if we go to 2 or 3. Yeah, G. What is it? Assembler, smelter. G. Production. Production. The fabricator. Yeah. Oh, it needs titanium. And platinum electrodes. Dang, man. Fabricator's got a donk on it. Jeez. My guy. It almost interacts with the drill. That's a donk on you, bud. There you go. Now let's see what we need for titanium sheets. I have a platinum electrode, which is really cool. Yeah, I don't even know if titanium is on here, on this planet. I mean, the sun's gonna set, but we can go spelunking. Let's go to the hostile camp, because it's not hostile anymore, because we cleared it out last time. In terms of guns and protection and all that. Nice. All right. Tubes, plates, don't care. I've already ground through a lot of this. Let's see. Okay. No. No, 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 no. All right. Okay. We went there. We come up here. And I know we've looked through this once. I understand that. But now I have different lenses on, right? I'm looking at it from a different perspective. Okay. All right. All right. So it seems that I was thorough enough last time. Okay. What do we have? That. Let's go there. We know how to get back to the hostile base, which means we know how to get back to our base. And if I build my base any taller, I should just be able to see it, especially when I put blinky lights on it. Oh, there's another unknown signal over there. That's good. And yes, this one's called Real Save because I had to make a backup and test my fix for some things. Okay. Grids and tubes and such. Gear forge, okay. Nothing in the door. Okay, don't need any of that stuff. Nope. That's the gear forge. Cool. You have lights and such, and great, awesome, wonderful, stupendous. Crates, normal stuff. An unfinished battery. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, another battery that's actually complete. All right. But break into Shawshank. Chrome coating. Radio comm modules. Okay. As we know, chrome coating is not the easiest thing to come by. Okay. While all these are great, none of them are titanium. Yes, bud, I know. That's my dog. That's my Doge. Oh, we got unknown signals all over the place. We are going spelunkering. Ooh, a hostile camp. What do you say, folks? Are we on that grind? All right, let's see what we have. Okay, broken stuff. Okay, radio communication modules are not easy to get. Okay, gold, always good. Okay, those parts are not really that special. Okay, ice, we don't need that right now. Okay. Med kit. Don't need that too much. All right, all right, all right. Okay, just a little bit of a crash pod kind of thing. We're going to go over to this other unknown signal real quick, and then we're going to go back and take care of that hostility camp. The hostility camp of happiness. I like the wondrous music that we've got. Hi. All right, we've got a pair of batteries. Wow. Experiencing some frame lag. And that's not you, that's the game right now. So if you're asking yourself why is my video being weird, it's not the video, it's the game. But that's all right, sometimes stuff happens. Okay, that's ice. Chemical synthesizers, okay. A med kit, all right. Okay, Gatling guns. Compressors, I'll take the wire. Yeah, all right. All right, we should probably get back. Because I have to be almost done. I have to be almost done recording for now. I know basically where I'm going. Can I stop falling, please? I'm heavy, which is why the game really wants me to fall. You're good, kids. I'll be there in just a moment, okay? Dad's just got to get back to the base so he can save the game and end this Let's Play for now. At least this episode of it. That crater's interesting. I wonder what's down there. And look, all the work we've done with our base, and it's still just a tiny fractional size. That's what makes this game so amazing, is that there's just so much you can possibly do. The possibilities are not endless, but they're trying to be. All right, so we've got major progress. We built more of that stuff. We got a bunch of things. We got our drills working. We're going to get our, whatever this is, fabricator going. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be wonderful, stupendous. You guys have been fantastic. This is the end of episode 2 of our Let's Play for Space Engineers 2. You guys have a great time.